Good morning. Hope your day went well for you. I was just out here in the living room, and since I filmed my spiders out here, they think they're movie stars or something. They have increased the web some. I mean, not a lot, but for me to see it, I come out here and they're all up front and hanging out like, oh, film us. But, yeah, let me give you a shot. They weren't doing this the other day. They were in behind, mostly. They weren't up front on the web here. Like, there's one here. There's another one. Another one. Another one. Come up to the top here. Guess I have to zoom in really close to see these guys, but yeah, they're all hanging out like, oh look, we're on YouTube. It's just funny. I come out here and they're just hanging out like, oh. They didn't do this the other day. There's one right there somewhere. Yeah, so I figured I'd show you guys that, they were all up front now. They think just that, because they're on YouTube, they're stars or something. They're closer to the window yesterday. Most of them were. Well, the internet problem has been fixed for now. Not sure why it happened. The signal went out exactly just right after 10 o'clock. Worked for over an hour to try to figure this one out. And I'm thinking, well, it's on their side. And it wasn't. Well, it is and it isn't. And there is still some signal loss in the line. That's no doubt there, because all of a sudden it drops a signal out here in the house. Now, as I say, signal loss, enough signal that it isn't making the internet work. The TV still works, but then I lose some of the HD channels that we have, the higher channels. They come in weak, or there's signal loss there, it says on the TV. In my brother's room, on his TV, the channels still work. So I was looking at that yesterday, looking at what channels his TV was picking up. And then today, not exactly, but like at 10:04, watching YouTube, and it went out. And I'm going, no way. And from like 10 to 5, 5 o'clock, it starts coming back again. So I know they're still doing work, and it shouldn't affect it. And then I got to thinking, well, I'll check the line coming in from the house, which comes through the back wall of, in my room. My brother's line is separate and goes exactly to the box outside, which is just a splitter. The line comes down, well, it's not even it's a box that houses it, but all there is a splitter there. So there's line loss at that splitter, because it goes in and then it goes out twice. It splits off the two ports. So there's line loss there, and then there's line loss at the splitter in my room, because I have one going to my TV and then one to the cable modem box. I took the main line off the splitter, stuck it on the cable modem box, automatically I got signal. Got it connected, I'm going, huh. Went over, took that same line, and put it on the TV, full signal, onto the channels that usually drop out. And then I connected it back up. I tried another line, thinking it's a little bit pinched, which can hurt the coax, but it shouldn't that much. You know, when you pinch the coax together, there's a center and an outer shield. The center is solid wire. The shield is braided. And pinching them sometimes separates the... There's a dielectric shield, like a plastic shield, we'll call it. And if that breaks and they touch, that's a short. Well, when it pinches, it could cause that too. But it shouldn't. There's still signal going through it. Same as, you know, my coaxes that run my radios or my scanners. It's not the same type coax. Cable coax is 75 ohms. And the coax that you use for your radios or receiving your scanners are usually 50 ohms. There's a difference between kind of sizes, center conductors. You can use 75 ohm coax like your cable TV coax to receive, but just to receive only. You can't transmit on it. And if I need to transmit on one of my antennas, I can, seeing that's all 50 ohm coax. If you know about coax, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then there's a little helpful hint of between the differences. It's how they make them. They make them differently, but they're almost kind of the same. It's just the way that they're made. So right now I don't have TV, but I have internet during the day till they get whatever fixed outside on the line. And I guess if I try a new, it's only a 2-port splitter. It's not a 3-port. There's different port splitters that they sell in stores. And see, we don't have a Radio Shack in town. I'd have to travel out to Prescott Valley or Chino Valley. I'm not even sure Chino Valley's open anymore. Their store might be shut down too. So maybe Prescott Valley would be my only option, or online, of ordering a splitter. But for now, I just have to change the coax around when I want internet during the day. So there's a fix, either temporary or that's how it's going to go. But at least I can get caught up on vlogs and email and stuff I haven't. Only for an hour. I stayed up late last night, for myself, till 11:30, trying to get caught up, and I still didn't. So having it on during the day now will get me caught up. I've got some emails to reply to, and I'm not too sure what else, but and vlogs to catch up on. I can see now other people, saying they don't have the time. I have some time now to catch up, and there isn't many to catch up. I've been, watching them pretty regularly of what I can, but it's cold out. I was going to tell you guys that too. It was 32, and the heater kicked on about an hour ago. 46 degrees. They're thinking 52, I think it was the high. Well, 58 for the high today. I don't see that happening. It's 46 now, and it's just after 11:30 now. I don't know where the half hour just went to, because I was just working on that, finishing it up at 11. So yeah, that's today of working on the coax. Not sure what else is going to go on, but at least that's, you know, back up and running, and I can converse with you guys throughout the day now, either on Twitter, Google Plus, email. So glad to have that back up. So I wanted to show you the 2-port adapter or splitter for the coaxial cable. If you're not familiar with it, and what's been giving me problems. So, you know, if your cable acts up at home, you might want to check that first. So this is what it looks like. Those two coax pieces split off to your TV or your cable modem or whatever you want to use, and then you have your main coax that comes into there, gets divided, and then it comes out to two. So that's what I was referring to with what is not working. So this one wasn't working. I had a spare one here. That one's old, and that doesn't even really pass a good enough signal. So what I'll do is just probably replace that splitter, and hopefully that's what it is. If not, then it is a signal issue somewhere out on the line. Hopefully that doesn't come to it, but you never know. So thanks for watching today. Hopefully you learned a little bit about TV coax, and you know what to look for, what to do, and a little bit more about you know, 50 ohm to 75 ohm coax. You know, most people don't, and I always play around with electronics. Been doing it for, I don't know, 30 years or something. Over 30 years now. You know, between my scanners or something. So, thanks for watching.